It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Tuesday, the 6th of February. I'm Michael Groff. Dry and mild conditions to remain for the rest of the week here across the desert Southwest. But by this weekend, temperatures start to trend downward. And could we see an unsettled weather pattern begin to develop by the end of the weekend and early next week? Does that mean rain for us? Well, let's see if we can find some answers as we get out there and discuss. Start as always with the almanac from yesterday. 81 degrees the high in the valley after a morning low of 52. And outside right now, here at 5:25 a.m., we've got clear skies in the valley. We start this day out at 54 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew points at 30. Humidity 41%. The winds are light and the barometer is steady. Temperatures across south central Arizona this morning, 44, the cool spot at Fort McDowell. It's in the upper 40s and some of the cooler spots, mid 50s in the mid-city. The 500 millibar chart this morning shows much of the nation being dominated by a big upper trough, but here in the southwest, it's all about high pressure, dry conditions, and a west-northwest flow. The watch warning map, pretty quiet out here in the west. Winter weather advisories in the nation's midsection. Winter storm warnings, much of the northeast and New England, where they're expecting some pretty heavy snow and very windy and cold conditions in the next 24 to 48 hours. On the convective outlook, a marginal risk of severe storms today to include places like Dallas-Fort Worth, Tyler, Longview, Texas, Shreveport, Monroe, Little Rock, and Memphis. And rainfall for the next 7 days coming from the guys over at the WPC. Now we're starting to see some precipitation amounts showing up here across Arizona. The heaviest totals in the northern part of our state where there could be some beneficial snows as well, but maybe just something for us here in the valley also. And we'll talk about that right now as we get out to the models and break down the details of our weather. Here we go to the GFS. This is the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. The upper look at 500 millibars. Big ridge out over the eastern and northeast Pacific. And around here today, down at the surface with that dry northwest flow, another sunny sky. Highs this afternoon climbing into the upper 70s to low 80s. Tonight, clear. A dry air mass prevails. Lows mostly low 40s to low 50s. And then tomorrow, more of the same. Sunny skies. Highs upper 70s to near 80. Same thing on Thursday and Friday. So the rest of the week looks nice. By Saturday, things start to turn interesting. We've got an area of low pressure, a short wave dropping south through the Intermountain West and the Great Basin. You see a surface low near Las Vegas Saturday afternoon. Windy conditions begin to develop across Southern California, Nevada, Utah, northern Arizona, maybe breezy here in the valley with partly cloudy skies. High temperatures fall back a few degrees, maybe mid and upper 70s. But then on Sunday, looks like some moisture starts to get advected as this area of low pressure continues to retrograde back over Southern California. Just how much moisture gets pulled in here ultimately remains a pretty big question mark. The ensemble data is all over the board. The European is beginning to trend toward the GFS, but for now, we're going to just call for a slight chance of showers here. Nothing widespread or overly heavy. Maybe better chances of precipitation across northern Arizona where you could see some snow. But temperatures are going to fall back quite a bit. Highs look like mid and upper 60s for now. Some of the guidance coming in even cooler than that. Monday looks like a cool and unsettled day if the GFS verifies, with a chance of showers, mountain snows, high temperatures only in the low and middle 60s. And then a week from today, this is Tuesday the 13th, that still looks cool and unsettled, and a chance of showers would persist here in Phoenix with more beneficial mountain snows as well, and high temperatures remaining only in the low and middle 60s. Now, not all of the models are showing this, and obviously the forecast is going to have to be fine-tuned quite a bit between now and then, but the models are definitely trending toward a cooler and more unsettled period for the end of the weekend through the early or possibly middle part of next week. This is something to keep an eye on. Here's Wednesday, the 14th. This is Valentine's Day. That looks dry with temperatures recovering back toward the 70-degree mark. And then the end of the 10-day forecast period, this is Thursday, the 15th. Looks like another short wave riding down the front side of this broad upper ridge over the northern Pacific. And this could retrograde like the previous system, but for now, that looks dry, with high temperatures still right around average, I'd say upper 60s, low 70s. Let's check the numbers coming off of the GFS ensemble through the period. It looks like our warm days, our 78 to 81 degree days, will be coming to an end this weekend. High temperatures falling back closer to average and maybe even lower than what's shown here. And who knows how long that lasts, but it does look like the ensemble is trending us back toward another warmer period way out there toward the latter part of February. And that's going to wrap it up for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is going to come back here tomorrow morning. And if you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Otherwise, be safe out there and have yourselves a great Tuesday.